Okay, so your ukulele is all tuned up, your strap is fastened, and you want to start playing. You want to start playing right away. I know what it's like when you first start playing a musical instrument, believe me. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to run you through the basic chords, but not just the basic chords. I'm also going to run you through basic drills to use to learn new chords and basic drills to learn new strumming patterns. And if you follow the advice in this video and apply it to all new chords that you learn and all new strumming patterns, you'll find it significantly easier to learn new chords, new strumming patterns, and new techniques.
Well, I'm a ukulele vagabond, Gregory Cook's the name. I strum my ukulele with no ukulele shame. And when I finish strumming, I just pick it up again.
Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Ukulele Vagabond. I release videos on how to play the ukulele every single Wednesday, so smash like, hit subscribe, and ding that little bell for notifications. You should see it in the corner of the screen, so you get notified every single time I release a new tutorial. I do tutorials from beginner to advanced ukulele tuition, songwriting, production, all kinds of things really, anything that's ukulele adjacent or ukulele related. So to start with, let's grab the ukulele. If you're unsure at all about how to get the ukulele in tune or prepare the ukulele, I've just released a video on that last week, so there should be a card appearing up on screen right now that will take you to that video. But assuming that you've got your ukulele all in tune, let's get started. So when we play chords, we hold our ukuleles so that the bridge is kind of between our thumb and our forefinger, and we round our fingers and bring them down onto the strings, playing with the absolute tip. So in this case, we're gonna learn 4 chords, by the way, I forgot to say in this video. They should be coming up on screen right now. We're gonna start with a C chord, so that's 3rd finger, 3rd fret, top string. So bring that hand round and down onto the strings. Don't do this. Don't let the fingers go inwards. Don't bring your hand too far around like this. Make sure your finger comes comfortably round and down onto the string like so. So just quickly do that again. Take your hand off and go through the process again, because it's the process you're gonna have to go through every single time until it becomes second nature. So holding the ukulele between our thumb and our forefinger, bringing our 3rd finger around and down onto the string, playing with the absolute tip of our finger. Good. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, top string for the C, that is. So the next one is a much more complicated chord, and it's the one that people find difficult at the beginning. It's G chord. So again, round and down onto the string. Oh, by the way, one more quick thing to add, I forgot to say before. Ladies or gentlemen or non-binary people, anybody who happens to have long fingernails, you might want to reconsider that if you're serious about playing the ukulele, because what you might find is that the long nails mean that your hands are essentially pushed back, because if you have long nails, they basically hit the base of the ukulele when you're trying to play with the absolute tips of your fingers. So I would recommend maybe just getting some fake nails for when you go out and that sort of thing, and just trying to keep your fingernails nice and trimmed. But you know, obviously do what you want. It's your hands, your nails, your ukulele playing. So next we're moving on to the G chord. So the G chord is 2nd finger, 2nd fret, top string. Remember, finger is nice and rounded coming down onto the strings. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, string below. Finger nice and rounded down, and 1st finger, 2nd fret, 2 strings over, fingers in an equilateral triangle like so. So go through the process again, hand on the ukulele, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, top string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, string below, and 1st finger, 2nd fret, 2 strings over. Now here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to transition between those 2 chords. So you remember the C is like this, and the G is like this. Now I want to give you guys a little bit of advice about this. When you move between the chords, and remember this bit of advice, it's a really, really important bit of advice. I would use it way into the future. When you move between any 2 chords, prepare yourself for what the next chord is, and use as minimal movement as possible. So for example, when I go to the G chord, my 1st finger and my 2nd finger are basically hovering above the strings, ready so that when I bring my 3rd finger over to the 3rd fret of the 1st string in, those fingers can just go straight down. You see what I mean? So I'm not doing this. This is what I see people doing quite often at the beginning. C, and then I say, go to G, and they go, like that. So don't do that anyway. So try it and practice nice small movements between the 2. So this is the drill that I want you guys to do from now on in order to learn how to do different chord changes. So this isn't just exclusively for these 4 chords. This is going to be the one that you can do for any chords that you're having difficulty with. So start by moving between the C and the G. So it goes C to G. And do this 4 times. So that's 2, 3, 4. And then look away and do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then speed it up. Do it a little bit faster again the next time. And the more that you do it, and the more that you do it then faster, the quicker your chord changes will become until eventually super quick. That's the point that you want to get to. So now we're going to do the A minor chord. So you'll be glad to know that the A minor chord is nice and simple. It is 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string. So like so. So make sure, remember, thumb, 4-finger, 2nd finger, around and down onto the string, making sure that we play it with the absolute tip. Good, so you guys know the drill now. So the drill is we're going to go from the G to the A minor. So look for 4, G to A minor, to G to A minor, just practicing that chord change, really isolating it. And then look away for 4. Can you guys go a bit faster? But anyway, getting used to those chord changes, you get what I'm saying. You're isolating the chord change and you're making sure that you can do it not just by looking, but you can also look away and you can feel the way that your hands feel when you do that chord change. That's really, really important. So the next one is going to be the F major. So F major is 1st finger, 1st fret, top string. Keeping the 2nd finger where it was for the A minor. So really easy chord change this time because all you're going to do is lift up your 1st finger and put it back down. So starting on the A minor, so look for 4, 2, 3, 4, then looking away for 4. Pause the video if you want to and try it a little bit faster. Now let's do the F back to the C. So now we're doing a full circuit. So F to C. So F to C. So 3rd finger, 3rd fret, top string, remember for the C, making sure that we hold the ukulele between our thumb and our 4-finger. Finger comes around and down onto the string, onto that C major chord. So F to C, to F, to C, to F, to C, to F. Now look away, to C, to F, to C, to F, to C. How quick can you do it? So really, really getting used to those chord changes, doing them in isolation, and they'll become easier to do if you're having trouble at the very beginning. And anytime you have trouble with a chord change, just go over it and try looking away and try doing it again. Just try that drill over and over again and you'll find that your chord changes become a lot quicker. Okay, great. So now we're going to do the strumming pattern. So to start with, what we're going to do is we're just going to mute our strings. So muting means putting your finger on the strings, but not actually pressing down. So don't do this. I want to hear this sound. So the strings aren't ringing at all. This is how you practice strumming patterns. You practice strumming patterns by isolating those strumming patterns and just practicing the strumming pattern by itself, practicing the chords separately as well, and then putting the 2 together. So for this one, we're going to do 2 bars on each chord when we eventually get around to it. And a bar is 4 counts if it's in 4/4. So let me show you what I mean by that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. So 4 counts is 1 bar. And on every count, we do a down up. So down, up, 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 down, up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, 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 down, up. And when we play with the ukulele, we play with the backs of our fingers and the back of our thumb. So our hand kind of is held like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And we play down with the 2nd finger and 3rd finger and back up with the thumb. So after 4, just do it with me a number of times. So I'm going to count 4 and I'm going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up with my hands. So bear in mind, remember, I'm going to repeat it again because you have to get this in your minds. So a 4 count is 1 bar if the time signature is 4/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join in with me. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's slow it down. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, so how did you guys get on with that? So it's just a down up to start with. The reason that we're keeping it nice and simple for now is that I want you guys to have a nice simple strum to start with before you start introducing complex chord changes, because you're still getting your head around the chord changes, you're still getting your head around the strumming. So while you're still having difficulty getting both hands to work with one another, you want to keep it nice and simple. So simple chords, simple strumming patterns. So we're going to put that together now. So you're going to do 2 bars through on each one of the chords. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So it's C, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3 to G, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, A minor. 4, 2, 2, 3 to F, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3 to C. Good, so now join in with me, people. I'm going to count you guys in slowly, so get your C chords at the ready, and remember it's 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good. So let's go. So with me, 1, 2, and let's do several rounds through of this so you can really get into the habit of it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3 to G, G, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3 to A minor, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3 to F, F, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3 to C, C, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3 to G, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 to F, F, 2, 3, 4, F, finish on C. Okay, so I hope you guys found that tutorial useful. So I'm going to put up a quick ad for my services, so please have a watch, and if you're interested in getting one-to-one tuition, then follow the instructions in the advert. But if you choose not to get a one-to-one online tutor or face-to-face tutor, then that's absolutely fine. But what you need to do is become really good at self-diagnosing those problems that I was just talking about before. So working out where your problems are. Are your problems with the chord changes? Or are your problems with the strumming, and then using the appropriate drills in order to work out exactly where the problems are. And then as soon as you've worked out what the problems are, try and solve them by going over those drills over and over again until eventually your playing becomes second nature. So after the ad, I'm going to link 2 videos. Both of the videos that come up on screen are going to be appropriate for complete beginners. One of them is a blues video and the other one is going to be a reggae video for complete beginners using open chords, so stick around for those ones. Are you serious about your ukulele education? Well, pop on over to ukulelevagabond.com. There's a whole page dedicated to free video tutorials for beginners and intermediate players. And when you're finished with the videos, hit the Professional Ukulele Services tab and see how I can help you guys become a more confident, capable and creative player. You can book a free 30-minute consultation with me as well, where we can talk about the kinds of areas that I can help you in. I teach beginner to advanced, and I also do specialist skills like songwriting, performance, video editing, and music production from home, which I believe will be the future of music production. I offer both video series and one-to-one tutorials, so don't miss out on independent ukulele tuition from an independent business, a one-man band who loves to teach people music, dedicated to your ukulele education, Ukulele Vagabond.